Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Get Business Credit YouTube channel. Can you guys hear me okay? Can I get in the chat you guys put like a 1 if you guys can hear me okay? Do I need to increase the volume? Just give a few moments for others to join in and then we'll get started. All right, you can hear me okay. All right, give it a few more moments and then we're going to go over fair figure and a few other things that I wanted to talk about. This live will not be long, you guys. This will be probably one of the shortest lives I've ever done, just to give you guys a heads up. It's going to be a short live, but while we're waiting for others to join in, please put your business credit questions in the live chat section and then I will answer those momentarily. Like I said, I just wanted to bring you guys this new business credit card. It's a no PG and it offers like working capital and it can help you build up your business credit as well. So that's what we're going to be going over. For those that are just joining in, we're going to get started momentarily. 1 or 2 more minutes, then we'll get started. Tonight's topics are going to be about fair figure, and I'm going to show you a little bit about fair figure, how it can help you build your business credit, and how you can get funding with fair figure. Right. And so, yeah, just a few more minutes and we'll get started. And like I said, you guys, while we're waiting here for others to join, put any questions about business credit you have in the live chat section and I'll answer those. This live will not be very long. I don't know, maybe 10, 15 minutes or so. It's going to be a short live. So get your questions in right now and then we'll get started, like I said, momentarily. All right, 1 second. All righty. Okay. Let's get right down to it. So, a few things real quick before we talk about fair figure. As you guys know, I haven't done mentorship since August of 2022. And I just actually took a 7-month break the first half of 2023. I got back around, say, July or so. And now we're back, putting out content, the business credit content. And I'm starting the third mentorship, one-on-one business credit mentorship. We've already had several people already sign up. There is 2 or 3 more spots still open just because a couple people said they're going to pay and they never paid. So just to let you guys know, if you're interested about the one-on-one business credit mentorship, there is a few spots available. Text me right now, 937-423-9954. That is my personal cell phone number. Please don't call it because, like I said, it is my personal cell phone number. After this live, I will text you back and I will let you know if I can help you out when it comes to business credit for my one-on-one business credit mentorship. Like I said, I have 2 or 3 spots still open. It's basically first come, first serve. For 3 weeks, it is $600. For 6 weeks, it's $1,000. But anyways, without further ado, let's get right into it. Like I said, if you're interested in mentorship, just text me. It's my personal cell phone number, 937-423-9954. It will be closing tonight or tomorrow, first come, first serve basis. All right, so let's get right into it. So this fair figure is brand new. They actually just launched. The link will be in the description below, and I'm going to actually give you guys the link as well here. Use my link because it's going to help support the channel for one. And I'm going to actually have the CEO of Fair Figure. He's going to be coming on the channel probably in the next 3 to 5 days or so, and we'll be doing an interview with him. So, and it will answer all you guys' questions. I don't actually have this card yet because, like I said, it's brand new. But as you can see here on the website, the link I actually just dropped, but it's unlock capital and master your business credit today. Check your commercial and consumer scores at no cost and get same day access to capital with a Fair Figure business card. So, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about Fair Figure yet, but it looks like their website's really nicely done. Um, and they've actually invested tremendous amount of money, just on their dashboard. I logged in, set up an account. So it's safe to say you can trust them. But one thing I can tell you is what it kind of reminds me of is, say, a Credit Karma, because you get credit scores, but I believe it's actually FICO scores they're actually offering you. Um, and then you get your personal scores, TransUnion and Experian, Equifax, if I'm not mistaken, and then you get your business scores and business credit reports. It takes about 24 hours once you set up the account for them to populate your business credit account. But I would say it's like Credit Karma and Nav. You put them together, that's basically what it is. Okay. Um, but basically, after you put all your information in, then they will tell you if they can give you working capital, and it's same day funding. So you do need to connect your business bank account to be able to be eligible for the funding, but the funds will be available to you instantly. So um, I believe they put on, like, say, a virtual card you could use, or they're going to send you the card in the mail. Um, so let's just go over their website a little bit, but I definitely think anybody should sign up for this. At the very least, it's going to report, say, a trade line for your business credit. It's, I think the first month they give it to you for just like $1. It's free to sign up, but if you want to get the paid features, to unlock the paid features, which is that's like the personal credit part and more advanced, because I think it's just credit safe. You get credit safe for free, your business credit report with credit safe for free. But then if you want the Experian and Equifax scores and reports, then you need to pay, it's $1, I think, the first month. And then after that, it's like 20 or $30 a month after that. But it's the same type of system as, like, say, Nav or say eCredible, where you're getting a trade line reported every month. So I definitely think, regardless, even if they don't offer capital, for 20 or $30 a month, if you can get Experian trade line out of it, it's a no-brainer, because those trade lines are very hard to come by, you know. So and then they have their own score system, which is called Fundex. And I think how they come up with their algorithm for their own score is based on basically your business bank account details. And, like, of course, they're not going to tell you how they do their scoring, but I think it's the business bank account scores, like, to do with the, say, if you've had like NSF fees, then that's going to hurt your score. I think that's kind of how it works. And then how much you have in your business bank account, that's a factor. And then I'm not sure if they take into consideration all your business credit reports and where they're standing at the time of setting this up. And if all that's kind of put into one algorithm, and then that's giving you the score. But basically, you need to have a Fundex score. They kind of pay, it's kind of similar to, like, say, Paydex, but it's their own score called Fundex. You need to have a certain Fundex score to be able to get the capital, the Fair Figure Business Capital Card, and the limits range from $500 to 500,000. Establish business profile, keep your business information current with the bureaus, build trade experiences, use your Fair Figure Business Capital Card for your daily expenses, monitor your business credit, check your business credit scores and net 30 accounts, get capital now, get up to 500,000 for equipment or to expand your business. I'm not sure quite what the terms are, if it's like what the payment terms are. I'm not quite sure on that, if it's revolving or a charge card exactly. But still, I would say just go ahead and sign up. At the very least, it's free to do. And then the first month is only $1. So, you know, uh, worst thing you're out was $1. If you can't invest $1 into your business, then there's something wrong there. So at least you can check it out. At least you can always cancel in 30 days from now. But what it is basically a platform. Like I said, Credit Karma and Nav is my best way to describe it. All right. So let's go over to how it works. So it takes all the guesswork out. So you do have to verify your business, just similar to like Nav. You put in your company name, EIN, state, and then search, and then it's going to tell you if they found your business with the. I think initially they're going to be pulling for Credit Safe, and then after that they're going to pull the other bureaus. But they're going to find your business. You say yes, that's my business, and then you link your. You don't have to do this. I didn't do it, but I think if you want the funding, you have to do this. So you have to link your financial data, which means I think from the Plaid platform, you link your business bank account. Like I said, it's not required, but you can do it. So if you want to get funding with them, a line of credit or on the card, then you're going to need to do that. But if you don't, it's okay. You could still use it to use your as a trade line and to manage your scores and everything. But as you can see here, access to your bureau reports and scores. Once you have your business credit profile, financial data, and 3 bureau reports and scores, you are ready to truly maximize your business and personal goals. So, like I said, it's personal and business, but the main thing that I'm teaching this about is your business credit. So if it gives you a business credit trade line to even Experian at the very least, it's worth the money, $20, $30, whatever it is. But like I said, it's only like $1 the first month just to try. So the link is in the description below, but this is the card. This is kind of the dashboard. It'll show you like here, it says Fundex 30, 1,400 available funding. And it'll show like, the risk score here. 1 million available funding, verify your identity. This is just obviously a demo, but it's no hard credit checks and on-time payments are rewarded, business credit plus spending cards. So it's like probably similar to like expense management platform as well. Fair Figure is all in one business monitoring tool. With Fair Figure, you can check your business and personal credit scores, get expert budgeting advice, and even access real-time funding for your new venture. It's everything you need to stay on top of your finances and keep your business moving forward. One thing I do want to note that based on all the information that I've read is you're going to be able to actually see your FICO personal scores as well. A lot of people want to sit there and get upset when it comes to like these platforms where you have to put in your social security number. When you're doing that, you're not personally guaranteeing. It needs to say you're going to personally guarantee. So even like this being a platform, you still need to put in like your social security number. I guess it's not required, but if you want to get the capital, then you're going to need to put in your social security number and your business bank account details. But that doesn't mean it's personally guaranteed or anything like that. So just keep that in mind. Too many people, too much confusion out there. People, giving bad advice online on YouTube and Facebook groups saying that, if they're asking you for your social, that means it's personally guaranteed. That couldn't be farther from not being true. Okay. That's completely BS, not true at all. You need to sign the agreement or agree to the agreement when you hit submit or whatever of it saying that it's a personally guarantee. Sometimes it's in the terms, sometimes it's very big to make you realize that's personally guaranteed. But don't assume just because they're asking for a social security number of the business owner that it's personally guaranteed, because I'll tell you, pretty much any card, any credit card, charge card, if it has a Visa or MasterCard symbol, or if it's a gas card, it's required by law, no PG or PG, it doesn't matter. It's required by law to get the social security number of the user, of the owner of the business. Why? Because the 9/11 Patriot Act, what happened on 9/11, you know, it's required because there was one element with 9/11, of learning how to fly planes and buying things. It was just one more measure that the government put into place. So it doesn't mean that you're going to be personally guaranteeing just because an application asks you for your social security number. So let's make that very clear. All right. So, um, like I said, I'm going to have the CEO on the channel probably early next week. I'm thinking we're trying to figure that out right now. I talked to him yesterday, and he's kind of lost his voice from talking so much. So need a couple days to recover. So in the I would say early next week we will have him on, and he'll be able to answer every single detailed question that I'll have for him and that you guys may have for them on the chat section. So put any of those questions in there, and I'll be sure to bring those up to him when I interview him. But at the very least, I would say go ahead and sign up. The link, I'll drop it one more time. There's the link. Um, like I said, in short, let's go over the business features real quick, and then I'll get over the questions. Right? Second. I get a drink there. All right. So, and if you guys don't take the time to understand things that I'm telling you like this, then you're not really serious about building business credit. So, I don't try to be, I am 100% transparent and honest about everything when it comes to business credit. But if you don't take the time to understand everything about business credit, there is no done for you service, but you're going to have higher chances for approval if you just, I don't want to say take your time, but um, take your time to understand everything that I'm teaching you guys. All right. Because there is no other person on YouTube or online that can give you as much information that I'm giving you for free. Um, and I think I'm the only channel on YouTube that's endorsed by Experian Business Credit. That's just because there's no fluff. I don't sugarcoat anything. You guys can see behind me all the cards and stuff. That's just some of my cards. More here. I got other stacks. Well over 100 business credit cards, and it's over like 1.4 million in business credit. 70% of that is no personal guaranteed. So like 700, 800,000, no PG. So let's get back to this. Monitor your business credit, forecast your growth, and find the right funding options. Fair Figure is a no cost online service that helps business owners gain insight to their finances, budgeting, real time security alerts, fundability, and business scores. So I'm not going to read every single little thing on here, but let's just go to the things that really like you guys are probably interested. Get early access to the Fair Figure virtual card. Their Fundex funding prediction score model will automatically match you with the capital you need. They have a net worth estimator, business credit profile updater. If you're a new business, let Fair Figure submit your initial documents to establish your business credit profile, watch your scores increase, and manage your finances. Responsibility on Fair Figure. Funding from 200,000. See, that's the thing, is like their homepage says $500, but this could be a different product as well. They could have more than one business funding product. Actually, I think this is. I don't think this is. I think this is business working capital loans, and then the card approval. That's going to be a different amount. It says our partners at the edge of their seats, waiting to help companies. Yeah, so this is obviously like a business term loan that they're talking about, but they have the actual card as well. That's $500,000 limit. Personal credit, it's TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. From what I understand, it is FICO scores. So let me see if there's anything else to show you guys on this actual part. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, if you guys are just coming in, I would go ahead and sign up. It's free. And then if you go further and want to unlock everything, it's $1 for the first month. It's going to help you build up your business credit as another trade line. And it's going to give you an option to possibly get some funding. Even if it's 500 or say 2,000, maybe that could help some of you guys. But if you're already established business and you're having a lot of income come in that you can show in your business bank account, then they might be able to give you 5, 10, 15, 20,000 business funding available to you. It says same day. So, like I said, I'm going to have the CEO on early next week and I'll interview him and get all the details. But, in the meantime, go ahead and sign up because it could be like a waiting list type thing too for some of the things they're offering. So get in now while you can because this is brand new. So that's the details on that. And then, like I said, I'm going to get over to the questions real quick and start answering those in the um, live chat section. But I just want to put out there one more time before, because like I said, this live is not going to be long at all. But you guys know, like in August 2022, for my longtime viewers, that was the last time that I offered one-on-one business credit mentorship. And basically with that, I audit all of your business credit reports, all the bureaus, all 4 of them, Credit Safe, Equifax, PayNet, Experian, Dun& Bradstreet. And then I look at your Secretary of State filing documents, make sure everything, I don't see any problems with that, make sure that all the filmographic data is correct. If that's all correct or it's not correct, then we address those. But that's what you get with a business credit mentorship. And then we talk every week on the phone and come up with a plan and do 5 to 10 different credit trade lines, business credit. Majority of them are all no PG. Try to get funding like I got, So, and it's a mix of funding, anywhere from draw loans, revolving loans, gas cards, store cards, mix. I don't mess with too much of those crap accounts, though. Uh, they're all accounts that you can actually utilize or leverage, or I will teach you how to actually liquidate them too if you don't really need them. Right. Um, so I have 2 or 3 spots left, and why I keep it saying 2 or 3, because I have people telling me I've done consultations with them and they want to proceed, and then they tell me to send the invoice and send it, and then they don't end up paying, and it's like holding that spot up. So it is a first come, first serve basis. Um, that is my personal cell phone number, 937-423-9954. If you are interested, you can go ahead and text me now. And when this live is over, I will text you back and then we can do a free consultation and see if the mentorship is right for you. Because I would say 7 or 8 out of 10 that contact me per day, we're not a good fit. Not everyone's a good fit for the one-on-one business credit mentorship. So anyway, so if you're interested, text me 24/7. It's fine. I don't get much sleep anyways. Like I said, 2 or 3 more spots available. So let me get over to the questions now. And then after that, I will end this. Sorry for it being so short. I just wanted to kind of put out this new fair figure card out there. Let you guys know about that. FS says, my understanding the X fuel card is only for diesel fuel purchases. You can use it for regular gasoline, but it's not going to help you develop your business credit. So yeah, I would say you need to use diesel. Same with the RTS cards. That's guaranteed approval. It's almost similar. It's like identical looking, but it's a black card. It's called Titan, and they give you guaranteed $3,500 per week credit limit. But yeah, the X Pilot Flying J card. That one right there. That's the Flying J card. That one, I think I've used it once or twice a couple years ago, but yeah, if you just need gasoline, I would go after, say, like this card, the Fuel Man MasterCard. I would go after that one. The Pilot Flying JX card, that's more for truckers or transportation, but it is a good trade line to go and get. But because they'll give you different terms. Starting off, I think they give you usually like net 3 days, but once you start making payments with them, the auto payments, and they pretty much approve everybody. You just need to connect your business bank account for auto deduct. They approve everybody like within 24 hours. But um, after like a month to 2 months of on-time payments and usage, then they give you, say, like net 7, and you can actually get it up to, say, net 14. But with the Titan card, it's basically the same exact card, but it's a black card, and you can actually get terms up to net 30 with that. Sorry, getting a drink there. So yeah, and then we're gonna have another Get Business Credit live, possibly tomorrow around like 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will actually do more of a structured live where, you know, it'll probably be like a 3 hour long live where I'll go over several different topics and let you guys get any questions you guys want. I'll answer any questions in more detail. Sometimes it's hard to answer questions in great detail because you're giving me such a vague information about your situation, and it's not a thing where I can just answer anything. Like other YouTubers would just answer it to you, just like tell you what you want to hear or something, yes or no, very simple. But with business credit, there's so many variables, so that's why if it's a vague or broad question, that's why I'm going to refer you to contact me directly to give me more details. So you can email me like at support@joshvanhorn.com. Again, that's support@joshvanhorn.com. And that's another reason why I'm doing like the mentorship as well. You can send me a text. I do free consultations as well, like a 15-minute free consultation. And I can, let you know if you do need help or something. And I'll point you in the right direction, even if you're not doing the mentorship, you know. So let's see here. Victor, hey Josh, my corporation is 6 months old. I have 3 Experian, 3 Equifax, 4 Duns lines, but got denied for ConocoPhillips yesterday. All right, Victor, how do you know you got denied? Did you call them or did you just get the 7 to 10 day message? If you got the 7 to 10 day message, then that doesn't mean you got denied. You need to call their 800 number. But that being said, that was my first trade line, so I'm surprised you got denied. Do you know what your score is on Experian? Because that's what they're going to look at. They're not looking at Equifax or Dun & Bradstreet's. They're looking at Experian Business Credit. So what trade lines do you have? What's the 3 trade lines? Let me know about that. And did you put like your monthly spend is going to be high? With any asynchrony accounts, which is like Lowe's, ConocoPhillips, Lauren Decor now, J.C. Penney, Sam's Club. Most of those applications will say what your monthly spend, like what are you requesting. So I know with ConocoPhillips 66, the one issued by Synchrony, it's a revolving no PG MasterCard. That one and the J.C. Penney's asks you what your monthly spend is. I know that's a factor if you're going to put a high amount. So what I tell everybody is do like 1,500 to 2,000. Start. You can always get an increase later, But let me know those details on that. Gregory King, once you tank your business Experian credit score 85 down to 10, how long would you suggest you to wait to clean up before you start applying for business credit? Well, I don't know what you mean exactly when you say tank it down, because I'll tell you, my score was like 90 on Experian. And then I started getting the different trade lines and credit lines, gas cards, started using them. And my score got down, I think, at one point. And there was nothing negative or bad on my Experian business credit report, but it got down to, say, I think like 14 or 15, 16, something like that. And I was still getting approved after that. What could hurt you though is if you have negative, like, constant late payments. With business credit, it's not it doesn't hurt you as much to have like 1 or 2 late payments. I'm not saying allow that to even happen. Let's make that very clear. But I'm saying, with businesses, it's not one person responsible usually. And at business credit, it's understandable to have something that's say, less, say it's a net 30 or something, and you don't get it paid until 10 days later. So that would be 1 to 30 days past due. That is completely, plausible. I'll tell you, like Walmart and some of the biggest corporations out there, they never pay their bills on time. They actually are usually like 2 to 4, 6 months late. And you might be thinking, well, they have so much money. Well, why are they late? It's not that they don't have the money to pay. It's just that's just the nature of the beast. I think there's a mixed thing that they're trying to hold on the money as long as possible, and they know that they really don't care about the credit anyways, obviously. But that being said, the business credit bureaus and underwriters understand that you could have some late. Not saying it's okay. Don't even think that you could slip on the banana peel. Don't do that. But I'll tell you. It's not end all if you have one late payment or something. But, getting it paid will, solve that whole issue. But if you have like derogatories where you're not paying and it's like goes from 1 to 30 days late, past due, 30 to 60, 60 to 90, that can be problematic. And sometimes with business credit, it's very hard to ever recover from that. You can recover if it's only say one bad trade line and then you got say 15 positive ones, then you can recover from it. But if you have limited trade lines and then you have multiple that are behind, that's problematic and very hard to overcome. Even if you do pay them, it can still be damaging, hard to recover from that. Doc says, "Come on, let's get these likes up." Yeah, exactly. You get the likes up because even this will be available for the replay. I advise everybody to watch this. Give the video a thumbs up, but definitely watch the replay. It will be available. I will be right back, you guys. I just have to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right. All right, you guys. I am back. Thanks for being patient there with me. And real quick, before I get into the rest of these questions, real quick, one thing I did want to mention about the business credit mentorship, the 101. Um, like I said, it's been almost a year and a half since I've offered the business credit mentorship, the 101. And this is the first time in 2023 that I've offered it. And we're coming to the end of 2023. I don't know when I'll offer it again. Um, it could be 3 months from now. It could be a year from now. I honestly don't know because it takes a lot of time. And, I have 8 kids. It takes a lot of time out of me. I typically will sign up like, say, 7 to 10 people at a time. And then I'll spend like 2 to 3 hours with each one per week. So if I'm taking on 10 people, spending 2 to 3 hours a week, that's like a full-time job, anywhere from 25 to 40 hours a week. I'm spending, just with those. And then I have 2 YouTube channels as well that I'm trying to put out the content for, for you guys. So, keep that in mind. Like I said, I have 2 or 3 spots available still, and we can get on consultation, free consultation. Just text me 937-423-9954, and I will text you back and see if we are a good fit or not. But just to let you guys know, the fees that I do charge for that, they go 100% to the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research. Most of you guys know that I have Parkinson's disease, early onset Parkinson's disease, since 2017. So that's why sometimes people say, like, "Are you drunk or something?" No, I'm not drunk. It's just I get tremors and have Parkinson's disease. So, you know, I'm semi-retired myself, and I do this kind of as a hobby. I like helping people, really truly enjoy it, and this is my way to get back to kind of everybody that's supporting me, such as you guys, and it's my way to also, basically help out a charity that I really believe in. The Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research has, raised over $1 billion in the last decade, and to find a cure for Parkinson's. There is no cure. I hope there's a cure in my lifetime, you know. But anyways, back to business credit. I just want to let you guys know that, you know, the mentorship that's donated directly to charity, you know. So anyways, let's get on to this. Sazaz the Boer. Hey Josh, wanted to do a balance transfer for new business credit card. It has 0% APR, but transfer fee is similar to the interest on the other account. Any tips to transfer with lower fee? Yeah, send me a text 937-423-9954. I have a few ways that you could probably possibly get around that depending on the card. So send me a text and let me know who the underwriter is or what the card is, and I can kind of give you maybe some possible options, that ways you can get around, uh, you know, the transfer fee. MSG Lawn Care. Hope all is well. It is well. I'm good, man. Thanks for tuning in, showing support as always. Again, thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. Hustle Dimes, good evening from California. Hello. Hi, Hustle Dimes. Like the name. Also, is there a way to repair business credit like personal and remove derogatories? There is, but there isn't. I mean, it's harder because, see, with business credit, there's no Fair Credit Reporting Act law in place for businesses. So there's no federal like law stating that they have to do something in a certain amount of time. You know, typically, if you can prove something, you work out something with either whoever you owe the debt to and the credit bureau, you can get things fixed. But I would say it's much harder with business credit to actually overcome ones that were intentionally not paid, or even if it wasn't intentional, but business just failed. But like I just said earlier, if it's just one or two that you have that is like just 30 days late, then get it paid. But if you're showing a history of, like, say, 90 days late, 180 days late, that's problematic and very hard to overcome. And like I said, you're going to have so many positive trade lines reporting payment experiences to overcome, to outweigh the one negative that you have on there. Now, that's not always the case. If it's just like one that you say it's late for like just a couple weeks or 30 days, that's easy to overcome. But if you have multiple, or you just have one that it's like 90 days, 180 days late, it's very hard to overcome that. Even if you paid it, it's hard to overcome it. But it's not end all. It just, like I said, especially in 2023, going into 2024, not everything is business credit score related. So your business credit score is not always the only thing that underwriters look at. They look at your business income, your gross income. So especially a lot of these fintechs, they don't care about how bad your personal or business credit is. The only thing they care about is, do you have revenue coming in? That's what they're basing pretty much 95% of the application based on. So, um, I could probably sit here to all these different questions and probably talk to you guys for like 30 minutes in detail and go on for probably 18 hours straight about business credit from A to Z. Like, if I didn't have to do something, because I just know every possible minute part of business credit. I honestly, like, I don't want to sound cocky at all, but I will, like, actually, because I've worked my butt off for, you know, uh, 15 years about business credit, understanding it 100% more than anybody. So I would say I am the number one business credit expert in the entire world. You show me somebody else that has as many business cards as I do. Show me somebody else that has an American Express Black card and all these cards. And I show you guys the approvals live on my past videos, got them all here, there's nothing, not hiding anything. Unlike some of these other channels, they just like put out content. They don't know any data points at all. And then they kind of set you up to fail because they're just trying to get content money from ad revenue versus like what I'm doing is I'm trying to help you out. If you go back to my old videos, I tell you exactly what to do verbatim, line for line, word for word, how to do exactly what I did. Just follow what I did. That's all you have to do. But it does take time, but you can speed it all up. I got like 900,000 in 6, 7 months, and the business was only 4 months old at that time. So in 1 year, you can very easily get close to $1 million in business credit lines. And a lot of that will be no PG if you do it smart. Doc says masterclass. Yep, you know it, buddy. As always, masterclass. The only reason I even charge for the mentorship is just because that's one-on-one basis and not everybody needs it. But some people, it's just everything's kind of over their head and they don't want to make mistakes. So that's where my one-on-one business credit mentorship comes in handy. Family channels, longtime subscriber. Thanks for all you do, Josh. Thank you as well. I appreciate you also showing support. With your help, I was finally able to get approved for the Bill business card. Wow, awesome, nice. Glad to hear that. Cool. I know you were trying to get the Divvy card, Bill card for quite some time, I think. So glad you finally got that. Gregory King, late payments, 60, 90 days late and no business revenue. Okay, Gregory King, get those paid ASAP. You're not really, I would say if you have like 5, 6 late payments on one bureau, that's going to be hard to overcome. But if it's just a couple, I would get it paid. 60 to 90 is like the middle threshold. So it's still not great, but you can overcome that. Right. So that's all I can really tell you. I don't know what ones they are, or what late payments they are, but what vendor or what credit line it is. But if you can, I would say get it paid right away. Because 60 to 90, it's not ideal, but 30 days is ideal. Well, nothing's ideal, but if you do have a late payment, you really don't want it to go beyond 30 days late. But 60 to 90, the sooner you get it paid, the better it will be for you, especially if you want to keep the business going. Because they'll get their money one way or another, depending on who it is, actually. Nicholas Davis, are UCC 1 and 3 filings from lenders in your business credit report? Good one that's paid in full. Okay, so I don't want to get too complex with the UCC filings because I don't want to confuse people, but I'll kind of explain what they are. So a UCC filing, I've had a couple in the past, but UCC filing is typically done when not really with business cards. You're not really going to get a UCC filing. I've never heard of that, but say you take out a merchant cash advance or a revolving term loan, business loan, that's when they typically, even when you first sign it, some underwriters, they immediately do a UCC filing with your state. And that's basically just to let the state know. It's not anything derogatory. It's just letting the state know that, hey, we just gave ABC Plumbing $100,000 loan. So if it defaults in the future, they basically going to have proof, even if they already have the contract, all that. But this just kind of further, I'm not a lawyer by any means, and I'm not going to give out legal advice, but UCC filing, that when they do that, that's basically like putting them first in line to get their money back, providing that your business fails. So it's just another extra layer of protection, you know. And if it's PG, then it's going to be coming after you anyways. But the UCC filings are not bad. They don't really affect business credit scores. Again, what affects business credit scores is several things, but a UCC filing is not going to hurt your business credit scores, especially with, say, Experian business credit. But um, like you said, the filings from, he said 1 in 3 filings. When you say 1 in 3, you mean you have 3 different ones in your business credit report when it's paid in full. Again, whatever's being reported, that's what it is, paid as full or it's not paid in full. The UCC filing, those can update, but sometimes those don't even update. They just show the filing, but it could show paid in full. If it says that, then that's fine. So, because it's not really easy just to answer your question without knowing more details. But I think what you're talking about is the UCC filing is closed and it says paid in full. If that's the case, that's not really hurting your credit score. It's not really helping, but what it can do is help you get approved down the line for bigger lines, because it will show that, hey, you had a UCC filing, it was probably a sizable loan, and it shows that you paid it in full. It's paid off, um, because you could have a business loan and they don't file a UCC filing with the state and say you didn't pay it and say they don't report. Um, you know, there's no way to know to ensure other underwriters that you pay your bills on time for sure. So by having a UCC filing showing that it's closed, paid in full, that's showing that you met the obligation and so on. So, yes, it can help to a certain extent. Is it going to boost your score? No, but it's going to help basically make your business credit profile and credit report solid, you know. And I should have read both parts of your question there, but like I guess the point I was trying to make was, if you have open UCC filings, say you have 1 or 2, then you try to get other funding, that can be problematic, even if you're in good standings, because some lenders, they don't like to give loans out if you already have other outstanding loans available or open. A lot of times they don't really care about when it comes to your cards, your business cards, but if you have actual loans, those are easier for the company to actually get back, you know. So they're gonna put that. I mean, for one, it's a higher risk, but it's easier for them to file, say, UCC filing, and for them to recover rather than. And this is just talking as a big business, they can recover. They can do judgments against, say, property or whatever. It's easier for the court process, legal process. Hopefully, none of you guys even ever get to that point. That's not what I'm teaching you guys. So hopefully, you guys are paying everything on time. I understand things happen, but try not to have that happen. You know, manage the money best you can and be disciplined with your business credit spending and any business loans that you take out. That's how I was able to get so many, because I mean, I was very disciplined. Do you think with the 1.4 million, 1.5 now, I think, on business credit that I have, do you think I actually use that much? No. Um, I use a very tiny minimal amount of that, 5, 10% at most. Uh, Sometimes just even like say just in 1 month, only like 5, 10,000 across all the cards, you know. I don't use them all every month either, you know. So um, and some of them I actually shut down some of them. Just some of the gas cards I don't use anymore, you know. Um, that it just they don't have any benefit at all. They don't report or anything. They stopped reporting, you know. So I keep up to date on everything to see who's reporting. That's why I keep a lot of the accounts so I can let you guys know any updates on any of them. Gregor King, I think it's 2 payments reported in that time frame. Okay, then you're, like, on the threshold, I would say, Gregor King, I get it paid, and I think you would be able to recover from that in a matter of, say, 3 to 6 months and add it on more business trade lines. Does having a solid business plan offset the fact I'm a new business with no revenue? You mean like showing a lender your business plan? No, some YouTubers try to act like that makes a difference. I mean, it's okay to have that for yourself, but um, you know, there's some lenders, say like the minority funds and some nonprofit business, small business financial institutions that they would look at that and give you like micro loans that are like anywhere from like 1,000 to five, $10,000. Those business plans do matter, but the traditional business credit, PG or no PG, like they don't take their time to even look at that. They don't care. And even funding, business funding, the banks don't care. They only care about a bottom line, you know. Even the non-traditional business credit lenders, say like a business loan funding that's say 100,000, they don't care about any of that. They only care about your business bank statement, sometimes your personal credit. Um, so, I mean, I guess to answer your question, if you have no business revenue and you don't have very much money yourself to grow your business, and your personal credit is, say, bad or not great or just fair, then I would say work on getting the trade lines because that will open up other doors. You think I had like perfect credit when I got all these and stuff? No. I mean, I had good credit, but I never had like excellent credit. I had not much credit built up on my personal side at all because I traveled to Asia so much in the Philippines because my wife's Filipino. So I never really built up too much personal credit. Now I do, but you know, when I got all these 2 years ago, I had very little personal credit. So personal credit is not so much a factor with business credit. Like I said, um, I would say anywhere from 700, 800,000 of the 1.4, 1.5 million in business credit that I have was obtained 100%. Had nothing to do with my personal credit at all. So somebody would say bad credit and limited income. Uh, you can still get better. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. You can still like 6 months from now, you might be able to be at say anywhere from 20 to 100,000 of business credit cards that are fintech basis. Either fintech or like say the fleet core gas cards. See, like this gas card, you can get this unlocked to be not just gas stations, but it's open end for anything, you know, after like 2 to 3 months of on time payments. There's just so many different underwriters out there, but there's like 10 main ones that you need to focus on because if you're getting good with the one underwriter, chances are you can probably get like 3 to 4 different trade lines with the one underwriter. Like FleetCor, they underwrite like 8 to 10 different credit cards, business credit cards. So let's see here. Let's find out questions here. Okay, you call them. My score is 91. Okay, so Victor, try send me a text 937-423-9954. We can get into that more. But did you try the JC Penney's yet? That's underwritten through them as well. What do you see? I have all the urine. Huh? I don't know what you mean by that. All the urine. Josh, I'm going to send you my business experience report in the email. Also, my business plan. Can you give your opinion? Yeah, I can give you some advice. I don't mind helping you guys out for that. A guy sent the money for the mentorship. Okay, I haven't checked my email. You had to have done it probably since I've been on here in the last 1 hour. So I'll send you a text when I get done. Okay, we'll get started. Give me the email. I think I already emailed you the intake questions. Give me the email whenever you have time. If you don't get it tonight or tomorrow, it's fine. We just need to have it by next week. Nicholas Davis, they're all closed and paid in full. Okay, then yeah, you're fine, Nicholas. Yeah, then that's gonna help you. It definitely doesn't hurt you. It's gonna show that you're gonna be able to get approved. You know, some regular SBA loans have UCC filings. Pretty much all business loans are gonna have a UCC filing, but sometimes they don't file them right away. They take time to get filed. Sometimes they don't get filed until you start to become late, and then they get filed, or you get late, and then that's when they file them. But like the EIDL loan, those don't get UCC filing. I took one, I didn't get one. Um, anyways, there needs to be more education on how a person can use all these credit cards, bank accounts. Yeah, Family Channel, it takes time. I put out the information exactly, like I'm not hiding anything back. So, I have the information out there. It's just going to take, I have 325 videos out there. So if you watch, say, 100 of them and, took your time listening to what I said, then you're going to be able to understand how I was able to get all these without it being a issue on the personal credit side. So, of course, having personal credit does help. I would say, like, you know, that makes up probably a good 30%, but you can still get several. Like I said, I got so much that was based nothing to do with my personal credit and didn't even, they didn't even soft pull my personal credit at all. So, but it can get very confusing. You're right. It can get confusing. Um, but I wouldn't suggest anybody to go after as much cards and accounts that I got. I did it for you guys to be kind of the guinea pig. I would say the most that any business owner should have if you're building business credit is probably 20 or 30 trade lines total. So that's maybe, and that's like maximum. So but sometimes some of these trade lines you start off just to get to the next better trade line. So you can like get these trade lines and then get these credit lines and then stop using them because they're just costly or whatever. Stop using them because they were just stepping stone to get to the next step. All right. And then you get to the optimized section of business credit where, and I don't like to use in tiers because I don't agree with the whole tier system, but if you want to look at it on a tier system, then I'm saying you're going to get to like the tier 2 or tier 3 of business credit, and you're no longer going to be using the tier 1. You're going to let those go for the most part. But like I said, some of the accounts that I got in the very beginning were so-called tier 3, and I got approved with no business credit at all, no PG. So just keep that in mind. Don't pay too much attention about the whole tier system. All right. Um, anyways, that's all going to be for tonight. Like I said, you guys text me if you are interested in the one-on-one business credit mentorship. There's limited spots, 2 to 3 spots left, and it is going to be closing probably by tomorrow. But if you're watching this on the replay, just text me. The worst thing can happen is I can say, no, there's no spots available, but there is 2 or 3 spots available. It's first come, first serve basis. I have a 3-week mentorship one-on-one and a 6-week mentorship. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing again. I could offer it in 3 months from now or 1 year from now. I'm not sure. It's been over a year since I've done the last one. So again, after this live, you can text me and I will text you right back. That is my personal cell phone number. So please don't call me. Just be respectful. Text me your name and what your issue is or what you're interested in, the 3 week or 6 week mentorship. I'll give you the details. Um, like I said, I only accept about 20 people 20% of the people that reach out to me, so in one day, 10 people want to do the mentorship, they're ready to pay, but I only take on 1 to 2 of those people, you know, and even those that I take on, then half of them kind of ghost me. They talk to me for an hour on the phone, tell me to send the invoice, and then I never hear from them again. So just keep that in mind. All that being said, you guys take care. Might be back tomorrow night for another mentor or not mentorship, but another uh, Get Business Credit Q&A live, more structured one. I'll do it earlier in the evening, maybe 6 or 7 p.m. possibly. Um, and then I got a couple of videos dropping tomorrow as well, some other fintechs. All right. So just always stay tuned for the next videos coming out, because I think I'm probably going to do about 10 or 15 more videos before Christmas. And I would say 5 of those are new, completely ones that I've never covered at all, completely new business credit trade lines that I've never covered and nobody else has either. So make sure all notifications are turned on. Make sure you're subscribed. And please, just before you leave, give the video a thumbs up. It takes 1 second and it just helps the video get out to a wider audience. All that being said, you guys take care. I appreciate all the love and support you guys always give me. As always, have a great evening. Till next time, take care. Bye bye.